everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be an update for my low buy. I know I have not been talking about the low buy a lot. I wanted to update the low buy in every 3 months, and I actually filmed the update once before, but I just tried to put everything into one video and it became way too long. So I decided to re-film the update and I'm going to do it in 3 separate parts. So today's video is just going to be a chatty update. I will let you know how things are going. And in the second video I will share with you the beauty products I purchased, and in the third video the clothing pieces that I purchased. Before getting into the actual low buy, I wanted to give you a really quick pregnancy update, because I have not talked about my pregnancy too much. Now that I am filming, I am 30 weeks pregnant, so there is only 1/4 of the pregnancy to go. My daughter was born at 41 weeks, so I'm not expecting this one to come really early either, if everything goes well, and so far everything has been going really well. So everything is going okay with my health, with the baby's health. I have not had any real issues. Of course, since this is my second pregnancy during a shorter period of time, I feel this is quite a task for my body, but I think that's pretty normal and it is what it is. As I said, I do have a daughter, most of you probably know it. This time we will be having a baby boy, which is really exciting. We only do want to have 2 children. We cannot see ourselves wanting to get more, so it is really exciting to be able to be mom for both. Really grateful that everything is going well and the baby is healthy and that I am healthy, and let's hope it keeps going that way. So let's move on to the topic of the low buy. So basically it is just a beauty budget, but the reason I want to call it a low buy is that I want to be more on that low buy mindset, not just on a budget mindset. So I want to try to appreciate the stuff that I have, and I feel when it comes to beauty products I am pretty good at it. I have been project planning for a long time. I do enjoy project planning, as long as I'm not hate planning, but I do enjoy project planning. I do enjoy seeing progress with my collection, and I do enjoy having a really curated collection. And before adding something new, I always want to see if I have something similar in my collection already. But yeah, even though my collection is curated and even though I don't want to let it grow too much, I might still here and there add something to my collection. Usually it is drugstore, so I typically do buy a lot from Catrice and Essence, and I do like to, especially the products that I use on my daily basis, like foundation for example, I do like to use a drugstore version to save money. But here and there I might also treat myself with a higher end makeup product, for example on my birthday. But yeah, I do feel that when it comes to beauty products I do appreciate having a small collection and using what I have, and I'm not always going after buying new things. That's not really what I want to do. And I guess that goes also to my closet. I don't want to have a closet full of clothes that I never use. I only want to have things that I truly enjoy. I feel I am still kind of like on a journey. I don't say my wardrobe is like out of control by any means, but I just feel I'm kind of like struggling with my personal style a little bit, and that's something we will chat about a little bit later. But yeah, in general, like, I do want to be on that low buy mindset where I don't always need to buy something new. So I wanted to call this a low buy instead of a budget, even though this is basically a budget. So my only rule is that I should keep my spending on 3 different categories: beauty products, beauty services and clothing under 1,000 euros. And I feel I made the budget a little bit too strict for myself. Because of that I have decided to take one part out of this budget, and that part is beauty services. So from now on, the yearly budget is going to be 1,000 euros, and it needs to include beauty product purchases and also clothing purchases. But beauty services I don't want to include. I only do go to a hairdresser. I have gone a couple of times this year, and I just don't use other beauty services. One day I do want to get my nails done professionally, but at the moment I cannot do it. And anyways, I do want to pretty much project pan my entire nail polish collection before that, so that's probably not going to happen in a while. But yeah, hair is something that I get done professionally, and I don't mind doing it. Because I do want to support a local business here in the small town where I live, and if I include hairdresser to this personal budget, I feel it's making it almost feel like a punishment for myself. I almost feel I'm then forcing myself to be with a hair color that I don't necessarily like, or let my roots grow for longer what I would prefer. So I have decided that I'm going to keep going to the hairdresser as often as I want to. It's no longer included into my budget. The budget is more about the stuff that I will bring into my home, and it means beauty products and also clothing. So I hope you understand. And when it comes to beauty spending and clothing spending, I totally bought both during the first 3 months. However, I still feel my spending was pretty much under control. To beauty, I spent 103 euros and 87 cents, and I will share the products that I purchased in another video, but I actually feel I bought quite a bit of products, but most of it was replacements. Of course, now that I have changed the rule so that the 1,000 euros is going to include beauty and clothing, I will try to keep it around 500 euros beauty and 500 euros clothing. However, the main point is still to keep the total spending under 1,000 euros. But yeah, the beauty spending was a little bit over 100 euros, and so was also the clothing spending. So on clothing I spent 112 euros and 17 cents. And I got to say, the vast majority of things clothing that I purchased in the beginning of the year was actually thrifted. I have been enjoying so much going to the thrift store to see what I can find. I have also wanted to try some more colorful clothing items, and you know, since I'm typically more into neutrals, I don't want to buy colorful things new necessarily. So yeah, that's another reason why I did want to take the beauty services out of the budget, because I don't want to have a budget so strict that I couldn't even thrift. Because, you know, what's the point in that? For me, at least, thrifting is the most sustainable way to purchase new clothes. I don't think there is anything wrong going to the thrift store and trying to find some amazing things from there. So yeah, I have been thrifting a lot, and I will share everything that I thrifted, and also I bought a couple of new things. I will also show those for you in another video. So yeah, when I think about how much I have spent out of my budget during the first quarter, it has been around 215 euros, which I don't think is bad at all. But I will say, if beauty services were part of this would be way more, and yeah, then I would be screwed with my budget. But as I said, I just don't want to include the beauty services anymore. And then the last thing I wanted to quickly talk about is my personal style journey. I feel it is a journey where I have been on for a longer time already. It's something where I don't know if I will ever get there. And anyways, style is something that keeps evolving all the times. It keeps changing. We also change, but I would still like to find my personal style and understand better why some things look better on myself, and also just truly wear things that I enjoy in both clothing and makeup. And there are so many different aspects to personal style. You can take so many different approach to it. You can do a capsule wardrobe and try to find that way. You can try to figure out your body type. That's totally something I want to do one day, like figure out all of my like Kibi body type and Kitchener style essences. Those are something I have been really curious about, but obviously when I'm pregnant is not the best time to try to figure it out. What I have been really thinking about now in the beginning of the year is color season analysis. I will link you a couple of sources down below. So I think if you want to know more about it in detail, the blog, the concept wardrobe is the best place to go. And also there is this new YouTube channel, I think it's just called Color Analysis or something like that. In the analysis there are 4 main seasons: spring, summer, autumn and winter, and there is just this 4 season color analysis that only focuses on these 4. But the most popular version of the color analysis is the 12 season color analysis, and in that there are 3 sub-seasons under each of the main seasons. In the color analysis you fall under one of these seasons. So out of the 4 seasons, 2 seasons are cool, and those are summer and winter, and then 2 seasons are warm, and those are spring and autumn. And I am now fully sure that I am a warm season. I wasn't even sure about that previously because I felt I am so neutral, but then on the other hand I have felt for a long time that I don't look my best in cool stuff. Yeah, I have had a feeling that I'm warm, but I wasn't sure. But I went to the color analysis subreddit and posted some pictures there myself of doing some draping with clothes, so putting certain color of clothing like next to my bare face and see how the face reacts. And the people on Reddit were surprisingly saying that I'm probably a spring. I thought that I probably would be an autumn. What I know for sure is that summer is ruled out, winter is ruled out for me, and now I'm trying to figure out whether I'm a spring or an autumn. Obviously I could go to a professional to figure out my color season, but it's not at the moment on top of my priority list. Plus, in Finland there are not that many people who do the 12 season analysis. If I was to get the analysis done, I would like to get the 12 season one because, you know, I think that can give you even more accurate information, but I feel most people here do the 4 season analysis. But I'm trying to figure it out myself, and the people on Reddit were saying that I probably could be a spring. So because of that I have been looking into some spring stuff. So for example, I decided to try clearly a warmer hair color. I have also purchased some kind of like spring colored clothing that was thrifted. And also I did add from Essence and Catrice a couple of makeup products that are clearly more spring colors. So yeah, that is something I am exploring right now. I have not yet fully decided which season I am. I don't want to find like my color season so that I would follow it religiously. It's not because of that. It's more that I do want to understand the colors, and you know, I don't want to limit myself for wearing only colors within my season. For example, I can assure you that I am not a winter, and only the season winter is where black is recommended. And as you can see, I'm wearing a black top. I love the color black, and I do think it looks great, especially now that my hair is a little bit more red. I'm not going to stop wearing black. It's my favorite color to wear, so I'm going to keep wearing it no matter what a color season analysis says. But it's more just to help me understand why I look better in some things than in other things. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope everything is well with you and I hope happy spring for everyone. The next video is going to be the second part to this low buy update, so I will share with you the beauty products that I purchased, which is mainly replacements and then some fun drugstore stuff. But yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching and see you on my next one. Bye bye!